Hey, what is up guys? My name is Gray and welcome back to my Kingdom Hearts Let's Play, and right now, back here in Traverse Town, and I was basically just doing a bunch of grinding so I can actually do the last part of the game. So, a lot of it was just kind of collecting items, and I'm just gonna go back here real quick and talk to this guy. So I was able to get, or synthesize pretty much everything in here. The only thing left is this last weapon, so the ultimate weapon, and I got most of the gems and stuff that I needed, power gems and thunder gems. I basically just went back to the Atlantis and the Peter Pan world, and then just quickly grabbed a bunch of these. Last thing is mystery goo, and let me just go out here. So that one was probably the hardest one to find because I found out you just need a white. Yeah, you get it by fighting white mushrooms. Problem is, there's no good guides online just to get them to spawn or anything. So, while I was kind of walking around, I actually figured out probably the best place to get white mushrooms. So we're gonna go over here to the Tarzan world, and I'm actually going to show everyone what I did just to make them spawn really quickly. Because I also needed to get mystery goo just to kind of complete all the other item synthesis. Let's go to the camp tent. So we're just going to go right here. Alright, and we're going to go outside this door. And then after this, pretty straightforward. You can just kind of like warp in and out of the world to make these guys spawn, but I'll show you guys how to get it even if there's just regular enemies. And then we're doing the magic. You want to keep like the first like 4 different kind of items here. The rest of it just kind of ignore. So a lot of it's just kind of like doing the opposite of what you see here. So when you see the light, it just means use thunder. If he's shivering, use fire. If he's hot, use oh, too slow. Alright, so it's a little bit hard when he's talking, but yeah, basically when he's like on the push-up position and he's struggling to get up, it just means you know, we just need to heal him because he's really weak. Alright, so you got 1. I think you have to do at least 3 to make this work, and alright, so it's gone. So I didn't get any mystery goo, but that's alright. So we're just gonna fly over here. And I'm not gonna fight any of the enemies, I'm just gonna keep going. So what we have to do is basically just travel from basically these like different levels. Like when you see the screen change, means it's basically working. So we're gonna fly back. You don't have to fly over there, it's just kinda like you can just walk in and walk back out. Problem is, after you encounter the mushrooms for the first time, they're not going to reset, so it doesn't matter really how many times you warp in and out of here. You kind of have to like just get enough level changes to where let's see, I'm just going to heal up real quick. Yeah, you have to like warp from basically place to place to trigger kind of map to reset. And oh, wait a minute, did they come back? No, it's just the regular enemies, they just despawned. So we're gonna fly back. So one way to do it is just to kind of like this. Just go through all the different worlds at least once. You don't have to go up to the vines or anything, although you can. But that should be enough to kind of like get everything back to normal. Alright, so there's no white mushrooms, so we're just gonna fly through here. And we're gonna go fly across. So this is easier when you have the super glide because you can just quickly just go from level to level. And this is all you have to do: just walk in, walk back out. And there's no exact amount of times to get them to spawn. It's kind of random each time. But this is basically it. We're gonna go in here, fly across here, and then warp back. Eventually. It does work. The first time I was grinding for a mystery goo, it was like every, like maybe second or third attempt. Honestly, I was just getting lucky and it was happening a lot. But whenever you do encounter the mushrooms, it's not going to work. So it doesn't matter how many times you go back through these these two little portals here, or not really portals, but transitions, I guess that's a better word. Yeah, so after you get the mushrooms, it's not going to work, so they're just not going to spawn anymore, because I noticed that after I did it like, I was trying to warp back over, and after like maybe 20 times, they just weren't showing up anymore. And you just have to kind of like break up the amount. So showed up again, and I think every time you're guaranteed to get at least 3 of these guys. And all you have to do is just be quick. It's easier when you're not talking, but I'll try to make it consistent. And after a while, it gets pretty easy. So I got a blaze gem there. And oh yeah, by the way, you're not always going to get mystery goo because they spawn so much. It doesn't really matter. Just a few attempts here should work. Alright, so he's thinking, and he's just gonna walk around. Sometimes this happens, you just gotta wait a little bit. And alright, so got a Thunder Shard and Mystery Goo. Yep, it's that easy. But I'll show you guys what I do after the after these guys do spawn. So we're gonna go. It's a little bit hard to see them. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like for whatever reason, I guess when he's right up against this wall, the magic doesn't always connect. So just gotta make sure we, just do this right. And after a while, it does time out. Alright, so that's 2. And he disappeared. Alright, which is fine. So normally, whenever the mushrooms don't show up, we just run through here. And just kind of let the level reset. But since they showed up, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna go over this way. Or, actually no, I went the wrong way, so my mistake. Let's go back to camp, and we just have to kind of like break up the transition. So just go into the tent. You can fly in and out of the world. I think that should work as well. And I'm gonna go this way, so into the vines, and at least 4 transitions should be enough to break it up, I think. Yeah, I don't know the exact amount, I just know it works, so I'll go in the tent, just go into the vines, and then when we start flying through here, it should just reset the white mushrooms. Alright, so I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna fly back. And we're going to keep going. So let's see. Alright, nothing there. So after you get the initial transitions kind of completed, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to go back and forth. And this should also work in just regular games. So even if you're coming in here early on, you can just grind up all the mystery goo that you need. So I think like around 15 should be enough to get you through most of the game. And since we go through the Tarzan world pretty early on, it's pretty easy to get the stuff out of the way. Alright, and then this is basically just the boring part. It's kind of a little bit tedious because you're not always, it's basically just random odds. You're not always guaranteed to get it, but for whatever reason, whenever we're in here, they just seem to have a, it's the fastest way to grind it up because it's all the different transitions are really close to each other. Alright, so we're going to try it one more time, and if you guys are doing this and it's not working, maybe you just need to kind of like transition through a little, or just go through different places, go in the tent, go into, like, climb up into the vine, see if that works. Because sometimes after you initially encounter them, they're just not going to show up until you get far enough away. Alright, so still not there. I'm gonna try it one more time. It's not working. I probably just need to, Here we go. So they show up again. So, you know, it's not guaranteed every time. Sometimes I only do it like 2 or 3 times and they start showing up again. Okay, so that's 2, and that's 3. Thunder Shard. Alright. Didn't work that time, which is fine. Alright. Thunder again. Alright, 2 and just 1 more. Alright, there we go. Got Mystery Goo and Frost Shard. Oh, might have been too late. Yeah. Alright, so didn't work there, but that's fine. So this is where we have to just start breaking up the transition. So easy thing is just go into the 10 initially, because it's always going to be the closest one. And then we're going to go here into the to where the hippos are. And something else you can do is just kind of climb up this place as well. Pretty easy way to transition to a different level. Alright, and I guess I'm just gonna keep going. I only need 1 more Mystery Goo to get the ultimate weapon, so I might as well just do it in this one episode. Alright, and there we go. Look at that. Just more mushrooms, so and I got a Blaze Shard, which doesn't really matter, so if you guys are also like just really desperate need for these, it's get prepared to you know, not get what you're looking for, because sometimes you'll get all 3 mushrooms and, you know, just, they don't give you the Mystery Goo, which it's alright, because honestly, grinding these guys here, it's really quick. It takes like 20 minutes and you can get enough for pretty much whatever you need. Alright, come on, just gotta get these guys out of the way. Alright, let's go with Thunder. I think I need 1 more and that should be enough. And let's see, what was that, a Blaze Shard? Oh. There we go, so I have all the Mystery Goo that I need, so now it's gonna be enough to actually, get the last weapon. So let's oh no, we're gonna go with, actually, first things first, let me save. And now we're gonna go back into the gummy ship. Alright, looks like that initial guide is pretty much over, so solved one of the biggest problems on YouTube, like finding no good videos on how to get Mystery Goo. I saw some other ones where they go into like the Alice in Wonderland world, but it just takes too long, it's too complicated. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, and there it is. This is the ultimate weapon. Raises max MP by 2 and possesses maximum power and attributes. So I'm going to equip this, and it's going to be a pretty good place to call it an episode. So if you guys are new to the channel and want to keep watching more, just remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.